Some celebrities seem charming on screen, but what if they're not so nice in real life?
Off the hour was the #1 show on television, Larry. Do you know who I am?
Have you ever wondered which stars are rude, difficult, or even impossible to work with? From on-set tantrums to mistreating fans, some big names have gained a bad reputation. Can you guess who made the list? Well, here are 20 celebs that are really big jerks. 1. Tom Cruise. Top on our list is one and only Tom Cruise, who has been one of the most famous stars in Hollywood for decades, but he's also known for his unusual behavior. Many people still love him, but behind the scenes, some of his co-stars and former partners have been frustrated with his actions. For example, when Tom was married to Katie Holmes, he set strict rules for her, like not allowing her to travel with their daughter or see other men. To make matters worse, he also prohibited her from meeting his ex-wife, Nicole Kidman. On top of that, his obsession with Scientology has made him seem like a mission impossible for many people to deal with. 2. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase, a comedian and actor famous for roles in National Lampoon's Vacation and Saturday Night Live, SNL, has earned a reputation for being a jerk. He's had a long history of being difficult to work with, and even his SNL co-stars can't stand him. At one point, he made inappropriate and lewd comments to a female writer on the show, which many saw as disrespectful. His rude attitude doesn't just stop with the cast. He's also known for treating fans and staff poorly. In fact, many people say that he has no problem showing his dislike for others, whether they're fans or part of his team. 3. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz has a reputation for being one of the least approachable celebrities. While she's been a popular actress in films like The Mask and There's Something About Mary, she is known for being rude to her fans. Diaz has even lectured people on why asking for an autograph is stupid. Not only that, but she's also been described as a person who can completely ignore people at social gatherings, sometimes refusing to speak to anyone at all. It's clear that while she may be friendly in her movies, she doesn't offer the same warmth to those who admire her in real life. 4. Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones, best known for his roles in Men in Black and No Country for Old Men, is famous for his grumpy personality. His behavior is not just part of his acting roles, it's his real-life attitude as well. Jones doesn't like to talk to journalists, and he rarely signs autographs for fans. In fact, many reporters dread interviewing him because he often cuts interviews short. There's a famous story from the set of Batman Forever where Jones reportedly told Jim Carrey, "I hate you, I really don't like you." This attitude has made Jones a hard person to work with, even though he's an accomplished actor. 5. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres has built a career on being the funny, nice talk show host that everyone loves. However, it turns out that her reputation might not be as spotless as it seems. Some employees have said that Ellen would often criticize them for writing jokes she didn't like. One of the more shocking accusations came from a Twitter thread where Ellen was accused of being the meanest person alive after trying to get a waitress fired for accidentally chipping a nail. 6. Jared Leto. Jared Leto is known for his dedication to his roles, but sometimes he takes things way too far. When he played the Joker in Suicide Squad, he wanted to stay in character, even off camera. But instead of just acting intense, he did things that made his co-stars extremely uncomfortable. Reports say he sent disturbing gifts to his fellow cast members, including used condoms and explicit adult toys. On top of that, there have been rumors of him mistreating women, which has only added to his controversial reputation. 7. Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence became a household name thanks to The Hunger Games, where she played the brave and determined Katniss Everdeen. Many fans adore her for her humor and relatable personality in interviews. But for those who have met her in person, the experience isn't always pleasant. She once admitted that she avoids people who approach her in public saying, "I turn into a huge a-hole." While she claims it's for her own peace of mind, some people feel she's just being rude. 8. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard is best known for playing James Rhodes in the first Iron Man movie, but he didn't last long in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was replaced by Don Cheadle after one film. and many believe his bad behavior played a role in that decision. Howard has faced multiple accusations of domestic violence, with reports saying he physically assaulted his ex-wives in separate incidents. He's also known for being difficult to work with on set. With a reputation like that, it's no surprise that Hollywood moved on without him. 9. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill has made audiences laugh with his performances in Superbad, 21 Jump Street, and The Wolf of Wall Street. But in real life, he's not always the fun-loving guy people expect. Hill has been known to snap at interviewers and get defensive over small things. During one interview, a journalist accidentally called him by the wrong name, and Hill sarcastically responded, "That's a great way to start." The rest of the interview was painfully awkward. Despite his success, his attitude has sometimes overshadowed his talent. 10. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts may be one of Hollywood's most famous actresses, but not everyone has had a good experience working with her. She had major mood swings and a difficult attitude to deal with. Even legendary director Steven Spielberg had enough, later saying, "I don't want to work with her ever again." While she continues to be a big star, some people in Hollywood have found her ego hard to deal with. 11. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow is famous for her roles in movies like Iron Man, but these days, she's more known for her unusual lifestyle. She has been criticized for promoting extreme diet habits, with some people calling her a rich woman with an eating disorder turned into a brand. During a trip to London, she reportedly insulted a chef in a restaurant because she didn't like the food, and then went back to her hotel to order room service. 12th. Christian Bale. Christian Bale is an incredible actor, but working with him isn't always easy. A leaked audio recording captured him screaming at the director of photography saying, "Do you want me to go and trash your lights? You're a nice guy, but that's fucking distracting." His reputation for demanding total control has even been linked to why his Dark Knight trilogy never introduced Robin. Bale. 13. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe has a history of picking fights, both in real life and in the media. He once called George Clooney a Frank Sinatra wannabe, which didn't sit well with Clooney. But his most shocking moment happened during the filming of Gladiator. Crowe reportedly called his producer at 3 a.m., furious over a financial issue involving his assistant. He didn't just complain, he allegedly yelled, cursed, and even threatened, "I will kill you with my bare hands." 14. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was once the highest-paid actor on TV thanks to his role in 2.5 Men, but his personal life has been a disaster. He was fired from the show in 2012 after a series of public meltdowns and offensive remarks. Sheen has a history of reckless behavior, from substance abuse to mistreating his partners. In one infamous incident, he called Rihanna a disrespectful name, which didn't go unnoticed. 15. Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock is often seen as Hollywood's sweetheart, but not everyone has had a great experience meeting her. While refusing to sign autographs is understandable, some fans have accused her of being rude and dismissive. One incident stands out. A disabled fan approached her for an autograph, but instead of politely declining, she reportedly covered her face and insulted him. On the personal side, her ex-husband, Jesse James, claimed she was controlling and always made him feel small. 16. Zooey Deschanel. Zooey Deschanel might have a quirky and lovable image, but behind the scenes, things are a little different. Co-stars and crew members have described her as moody, demanding, and impossible to work with. She reportedly gets upset when filming schedules don't go exactly her way and has been accused of treating people poorly on set. One producer even called her a nightmare boss due to her unpredictable behavior. 17. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller has made millions laugh with movies like Zoolander and Meet the Parents, but in real life, he isn't always so funny. He has a reputation for being extremely particular, sometimes to a ridiculous level. One bizarre story claims he had a meltdown in a restaurant because his Diet Coke didn't have the exact number of ice cubes he wanted. "I asked for 2 ice cubes. This is unacceptable," he reportedly snapped. And that's not all. He once made his personal assistant stand in a parking spot for hours, just so no one else could take it before he arrived. 18. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf became a household name thanks to Transformers, but his off-screen behavior has turned him into one of Hollywood's most controversial figures. Some people describe him as rude, while others just call him odd. He's been accused of expecting special treatment and making inappropriate comments to fans. One disturbing claim came from a fan who said he tried to look under her sister's shirt. Instead of writing his own work, he simply copied the comic and tried to pass it off as his own. 19. Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire might have played the lovable Peter Parker, but those who've met him say he's far from friendly. He has a reputation for being difficult and even downright rude. One infamous incident happened when he offered a waitress $1,000, but there was a catch. "Bark like a dog, and the money is yours," he reportedly told her. When she laughed, thinking it was a joke, he got even more insistent. A casting director once called him the worst little monster you've ever met, and some people on set were even instructed to avoid making eye contact with him. 20. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp has played some of the most iconic roles in Hollywood, but his real-life behavior isn't always something to admire. Stories of his outbursts and reckless actions have followed him for years. During the filming of City of Lies, he was sued for allegedly attacking a crew member. He has also been known to destroy hotel rooms, once causing so much damage that he tried to blame an armadillo for the mess. While his longtime collaboration with Tim Burton may have shaped his acting style, it doesn't excuse his refusal to cooperate with other directors. Who is your favorite among these actors? Do let us know in the comments section below, and for more such amazing videos, do subscribe to our channel.